All right, y'all. I want to show you how to make your Google Maps and how to use all the things. So you need to start by being in your Google Drive. We've talked about in class. Mine might look just a tad different than y'all's. But if you're making a new map, you go new, down here to more, and then Google My Maps. That's if you're starting a brand new map, which you shouldn't. You should already have a map made. Most of y'all will find it right here because it's your recent one, My Texas History Map. Some of you will find it over here in the recent. If you click on recent, you'll have all your different recents. Again, mine are different. You'll want to go to My Texas History Map. So let's go ahead and open that up. Okay, so I'm going to edit mine just a little bit so it's clean for us to work with. Okay, so what you should have done in class is taken the name and changed it from Untitled to My Texas History Map. You should have a layer right here that's titled for whatever unit we are working on. At this time, we are making this for Missions and Presidios. Go ahead and add that layer, name that layer, and it should show up right here. In class, we also should have set our default view. All you have to do is zoom in using this down here, or if you have a mouse, you can just scroll in. I think it's about 1-2 times. You want it to look very similar to what I have here on the screen. You come up here, hit the 3 dots, and hit Set Default View. Now what that does is when I close my map, if I go home, I'm done working, I come back, double click, blammo, we're ready to roll. Texas is up first. Something I didn't talk about in class, and if you want to utilize it, you can. If you click down here where it says Base Map, you're going to have different options. Really, the only ones that we would use are going to be these top 3. You have your basic map. You have a satellite view, which let's avoid that one for now just because of what's going to show up. If we do this, it's going to show you all the buildings, all the houses, all the roads, everything. We don't want that right now. And the one I'd like you to be on is terrain. What that's going to do is it's going to turn your map into basically what these explorers were seeing as they set up these missions with mountains and rivers and everything. These white lines you see here are going to be your major highways. Just avoid those for now. That's okay. And then you have, obviously, your dash lines are your state borders. On your assignment, it will tell you to mark or label different things. Okay, again, let's just, for the sake of this assignment, let's come here and we're going to do Dragon Stadium, which I did in class. You can search up here. Just be careful when you search. If I were to hit enter right now, you can see there are Dragon Stadium we're used to. There's one in Round Rock, Nacogdoches. There's one in Tennessee. There's one in Iowa. If I just hit enter, it's going to show me all my Dragon Stadiums. We don't want that. So try to be pretty specific. Now, all these green dots are going to show up, and some of you are going to go, Coach, I can't get rid of these green dots. Just relax, come over here, hit this X, and it'll go away. But let's just type it in, Dragon Stadium. It's going to be there because I've already searched it. But let's be more specific, and I'm going to go ahead and just, because I know what I'm doing, we know this one's on South Kimball and South Lake. That's what we're looking for. So let's click it. It's going to bring it up, move our screen so it's more centralized, and there it is. Okay, there it is. So if I exit out just to see it, I need to mark that. You don't on your assignment. I'm going to just show you. So I want to come up here to this Add Marker tab. I click it, I mark it, and now I have a point. I need to name it Dragon Stadium, so I know. Your assignment will ask for a 3-sentence summary. For the sake of the assignment, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put one. I'm going to just put our South Lake Carroll Dragons play football here, period. We know this. Save it. Okay. Now, you're asked to edit this mark. So I'm going to come over here to edit. That's going to bring me up to my name, my description, and a picture. You are asked to add a picture. The best way to do this is to click Add Image. It'll give you this screen. I will then open a new tab. I'll go to Google. Alberto Clemente, that's who that is. And I'm going to type in Dragon Stadium. Okay. Go to my images. Now, how are these things? Clearly, we're not doing this Android game, But we'll click on this one, which is a picture of the Dragon Stadium that I'm sure all of us have been to at least once. Most of you right-click, and most of us will do save as. We'll do save image as, copy image. We want to copy that image address. Click. Nothing really happens on your screen, but it's happened behind the screen, if you will. Come up here to image URL, and then just right-click, hit paste. You see here, if you're a keyboard savvy person, you can just hit Control V. That will also paste it. There's our picture. Hit select. That means you're selecting that picture. And now, there it is. Okay. I hit save. Now I have the name, I have my picture, and our description. You will have to do this for the missions and the cities part of your assignment. Okay. It also tells you to mark the Matagorda Bay and Fort St. Louis with a green symbol of your choice. When I say symbol of your choice, I mean come here to style. The style is going to change this blue teardrop logo. Click it. You want to make it green. So now it's green. And you want to change your symbol. Again, if you come down here and hit more icons, you have all kinds of choices. Since all we do at pretty much all we do at Dragon Stadium is play football, let's click the football icon. That's my choice. Again, please avoid the crisis ones. There's really no reason to be there. You hit OK. Now I have a green Dragon Stadium icon right there. What that does is when I go to preview, which is essentially what it looks like when you show it to other people, there's our green Dragon Stadium icon. Here it is right here. When we click on it, boom, picture, name, description. Pretty cool. Okay, so let's get out of our preview. Let's go back to our map. Now it's going to ask you to trace a river. Guys, it doesn't have to be exactly the river. I get that. That's not that easy. Whatever. So let's just trace a route. Let's trace a route from this corner on South Lake and Kimball down past the stadium till we get here. What is this? Kimball and 26. Okay, so I'm going to trace. Let's imagine this as a river. Okay, so I'm going to go here to draw a line. I'm going to click on that, add a line or a shape. I'm going to start it here. And the best way to do this is usually take it from start to finish. And then you hit enter. I'm done. So let's just say this is the South Lake River. We all know it's not a real river, Coach Tibbetts. Now, you say, Coach, that line does not go this way. That road comes here. I can see it. Go to these midpoints. Remember, click on your line. It will offer you these midpoints, and we need to drag it over. Okay? Zoom in so we can see. Helps if your line is bigger. Go to style, make your line bigger. I'm going to make it red. Done. Okay, double click on it. You should get these midpoints. Here they are. I'm going to drag it right over here. Boom. You will only get the midpoints between 2 points. Okay, so there's my midpoint. Here's a midpoint from point to point, point to point, midpoint, drag it, drop it, drag it, drop it. Now, if you have to start getting curves, okay, make sure you avoid. Let's try to avoid that. It's going to be tough. I messed that up a little bit. So we can get that midpoint out of there. There we go. Okay, now let's pull this back up. What am I doing? There we go. Okay, so I got my midpoint. Drag and drop. Grab this point. Drag it. Take it over here. Now, curves are not going to be ideal or exact. That's fine. I get it. If you want to make them perfect, take the time to do it. Be my guest. It doesn't have to be. Okay, if the more of these midpoints you get, the more rounded you can get it. But now we have our South Lake River marked, and we hit enter, and it's ready. So now we go back to our preview. Okay, and there we have it. Okay, we have our South Lake River. There it is. We have Dragon Stadium, and we're ready to roll. Okay, we'll talk polygons later. We don't need to do it for this one. So I'm going to go ahead and close this. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to shoot me an email or a note on Canvas. Okay, good luck with this. I hope you guys are having fun.